Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside
other co-host Lucas Mitchell. We're also joined by engineer
Noah Riley.
And so we have a great interview coming up in next episode.
Next segment. Okay, so the order is a little whack. We have already recorded that interview.
Yes.
We're coming to you after the top 10 segment. Which
but it's still the same. It's still an intro.
Weird. But then this time we actually do know that it's a good show.
It's really good.
Usually we're like, it's probably going to be a good show. So far, it actually is really good. So stick around for that interview. Keira Robertson joined us, and we'll play that in a little bit. Yeah. So this video is sponsored by
Hans Cafe Market.
Dawn Smokehouse.
And
Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness. Where are they? Where are they?
No.
2412 Old North Road. Yeah, go see them there.
J Autos
and the FBC House Studios for the Fantastic Studios. It really is. I mean, I know we harp on that.
We keep on improving it too. Yeah, you guys noticed last episode we got rid of the Howe Podcast banner, and we're gonna be putting up some sound panels in order to make it a little better looking, and
it's more or less
enjoyable.
It's more or less literally just about looks. It's not gonna help much with the sound because
it's cool.
Our sound is really good. Noah, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty
great.
Solid. I'm wondering, why don't you show the audience our new camera? But I know we did have it last week, but Noah Riley can be on camera now. How does that feel?
It feels different.
It feels different.
It's different.
Differently, but what do you mean by that?
I'm not used to being on camera.
So it's more, you feel more exposed?
Yeah.
He can't do anything he wants. Get on his
or I can
phone.
just take the camera off like this. And now they can't see it anymore.
I know you can do that, but like when you're talking, it's kind of like your requirement.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay. So
make sure you guys email
information about school activities. Email us. Yeah.
Howepodcast101.com.
Wow. Okay. And we'll of course have a Howe Bulldogs update on the game. That's actually what we're going to be recording next. We are way out of order, but it's not a big deal. We'll figure it out.
Make sure you go to our website, Howe101.com, where you can find our merch. And we have this merch, Howepodcast101 hat.
On sale right now, $10. And one of these hats can be yours. $10.
And he also has he's dripped out with the merch. So make sure you guys buy some shirts, buy some hats, buy anywhere you find.
Hey, and remember, when you're buying that, you're supporting us. So even if like you're not necessarily buying it for you can think of it as supporting us. And hey, you also get a shirt. And I'm not kidding when I tell you they're high quality products.
And not only are they high quality though, it's because the fact that we actually get so little profit out of this. You're still supporting us, but we're getting a little profit, and so these cheap prices are like the only things you can get. So I mean, it's top notch.
They really are top notch, and especially
we're not scamming you.
I mean, have you ever seen a $10 hat before that looks like this?
And that patch is a leather patch.
It is leather. It is real leather.
It's too good. It's a trucker hat, by the way.
It is a trucker hat.
Nice.
In style. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Allow the air to go in the back of your head.
Okay, that's enough. That's too far.
And it's
too
awesome.
Far. Okay, so if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a part of the notification squad. I have noticed a lot of you, like 80% of you aren't subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
If you find us interesting, just right there. It's right there.
It's free.
Right there.
It's free, and you can always change your mind.
We love copying YouTubers. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, also, give us your money.
Give us your money.
Say that and donate, stuff like that. Yeah.
And donate, yeah. If you don't want to buy a shirt, you can just straight up donate.
Yeah.
And that's just as good to us. We don't really care. So, again, thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate you clicking on this. We are trying to come out with a better product each week. We've got the new camera and we've got the new lighting. We have improved a lot, and we can hope to continue to improve. The goal is that, obviously. But I think coming up next, it's time for an interview with Keira Robertson. But for us, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We'll see you then.
Hey Lucas, who's your favorite chiropractor?
Rachel Medford, of course.
Medford Chiropractic has the best chiropractic service in Texas, but they also have the best massages and more.
They have massages?
Yeah, and they are awesome.
Yeah, you can find more information on medfordchirotx.com.
That's medfordchirotx.com.
Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness at 2412 Old North Road.
940-535-7067.
That is their phone number. And Dr. Rachel Medford, awesome personality, and she's a great person.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside
Other co-host Lucas Mitchell, and we have a special guest, Keira Robertson, and an engineer,
Noah Riley.
Okay.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little about yourself.
There you go.
That's so hard to say.
Okay, well, like you said, my name's Keira. I'm a junior in high school. I'm a varsity cheerleader for Howe.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that's pretty much my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
School and cheer.
We're gonna talk about the football game. A lot of questions about cheer and stuff like that. And I guess, as we know, you're a Howe cheerleader. And so, how do you guys get your morale up when the football team is 50 points down?
It is very difficult. I won't lie. It's definitely hard because, you know, I feel like the whole community is kind of down right now just because of our losing streak. But it is our job to, like, keep the energy up. So I guess just, like, getting hype, and even though we're losing, just, like, having a smile on our face, honestly, and just doing our best to keep the energy up for everybody.
What's been the worst game that y'all have ever cheered at?
Oh, shoot. Like, the worst we've done? Or
Like,
just, like...
Just the worst, just in general, like the surrounding area, just everything.
That's a hard question. Honestly, this past Friday was very difficult because going into it, we knew, like, how down everybody already was, and we just right, and we just really needed a win, and we just didn't pull through. So it was hard to, like, keep going, especially after the first quarter when we were just, like, giving up already.
Yeah.
So it was like that. It was really hard, and the vibe was just off on Friday, but that was probably a hard one for me.
Well, on a more positive note, what is the best part about being a cheerleader?
The best part of being a cheerleader. Honestly, even though we aren't winning games, like, Friday nights are just so fun because just, like, we can come together as a team, and just being able to, like, represent our community especially is just a really fun thing to be able to do.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll say this question. Is it tiring to be standing up for the entire game when the game goes when it can go on for like 3 hours?
Yes, I'm so sore. Like, I'm still sore from Friday night. Like, just standing, because it can go like 3 hours just standing up the whole time. So my feet start hurting, like, it's bad. And then I'm really sore the next day. And then we wake up and have an 8 a.m. practice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's definitely rough, but we get through it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for next Friday, because for the band, it's Friday and we play the entire game, right? Then we have Saturday and we have to play at a contest.
Yeah. And some of those girls have cheer before the contest.
Yeah.
So.
And Sunday's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Applause.
Applause, okay.
Okay, so this is kind of an off note, but what would you rather cheer in a game that's really cold or really hot?
Oh, that's a good question.
I was just wondering, because that's just, I guess it's kind of random, but.
Definitely cold.
Okay.
I kind of like cold games better. Like, more than just, like, anything else. Like, hot games are miserable because you're, like, sweating and it's just terrible. And we wear those tight sleeves. It's not good.
Well, but if you're jumping around in the cold, you can warm up at least a little bit, and that definitely would be helpful.
And also we have, like sweats that we put on and, like, jackets. And then when it's really cold, we wear Lettermans and gloves. But, yeah, it's honestly not that bad. Until halftime, we have to take it all off. But then it's not that bad.
Huh. So, what do you say to people that say cheerleading isn't a sport?
I would ask them to come to a practice and just watch, because it is very difficult. Like, we have, like I said, we have a 4-hour practice the night after a 3-hour or the morning after a 3-hour game, and so it's like it's nonstop. And also, it's year round. Like, we don't really get a break. Like, we cheer for football season, then we go through basketball season, then it's our competition season, and then like a few weeks after that, we try out for the next year. And then we practice throughout the summer. So it's nonstop and we're constantly working. But even more than just like the physical aspect of it, like we're also doing stuff for the community and like different things and like fundraisers and whatnot for that. So it's like, I don't know. It's definitely like really time consuming.
Yeah. And hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. How do y'all keep in sync when doing y'all's cheers?
Practice.
That
Is it just practice, or is there anything else? It's just practice?
Well, for example, for like a dance, there's counts, and so you have to like hit every count. And if everybody does it the right way, then we'll all be in sync. But if you're not doing it the right way, then that's when things get off.
So it's like Just Dance?
Sure.
How do you?
Because every beat you have to. Like,
no, but how do you
be in
make
a certain
everything?
spot every
How does
time.
everything become a video game for you?
What do you mean? It's just a Just Dance.
Okay.
It's kind of like marching. Don't you have to like hit like march to like numbers?
Yeah. So I mean, for them, it's not. It's kind of weird though because they just have like small steps, big steps, large steps. That's it.
How do you learn how to cheer with the band? Because I know they have like when they play the music, y'all like instantly have
So they like have their music and they send it to us and then we make dances to them. But the thing with the band is that they think they're funny and they play it really fast on Friday nights so that we can't keep up. But we keep up. But it's
not our fault.
But we do those dances. Okay, that's a lie. We do those dances like over and over again in practice, so you kind of just get used to it. But then like for pep rallies and Friday nights, it's like, all right, it's so fast, you just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
All right. So obviously cheer is a team sport. What makes it a team sport to you?
That's a good question.
Noah loves good questions.
Yeah, the deep questions. I think it's both. I would say it is a team sport. It's also individual. Like you individually have to work on yourself, but then it's really important to come together as a team and work as a whole.
Well, all team sports are like that.
Yeah,
you can't.
right.
I mean, if you showed up for basketball only at practice, that wouldn't end well.
And like the question earlier about being like 50 points down, like if you're not engaging with your team, then it's gonna suck. Like you're not gonna have a good time at all. So I think just like, I think just being able to. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
How many competitions do y'all have?
We have one state competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you involved in any other extracurricular activities?
I'm in student council, NHS. What else do I do? I'll do track later this year. Yeah, I think that's
any other sports?
No, I used to play volleyball, but I had to quit.
Okay.
For my own personal choice, but it was just a lot of it was really conflicting with cheer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's difficult to do both, but yeah.
So as far as the student council goes, how does that kind of come together with everything else that you do at Howe?
That's a good question. I think student council, like right now we're planning like the homecoming dance and stuff, and so we like kind of work together with other organizations like cheer, and we'll like work together to plan things, and like with football, and to where like it all works together as one instead of doing things individually. So
okay, yeah. Lucas, you can get the last one.
Final one is, what is your favorite part of the community of Howe?
I think my favorite part is, even though like we'll lose a game or we'll have a really bad losing streak, people still show up on Friday nights to support.
Yeah.
And so I think just the consistency in that is really special, and a lot of towns don't have. So I think being able to commit to your community is a huge thing, and I think we do a really good job of that.
And honestly, it is kind of sad, but most towns don't have to deal with losing streaks like that, so they don't know how to overcome them. But the thing is, once you go through a losing streak like that, when you get to the top, then it's better, because then everyone's together already from the losing. I don't know, it's kind of just a mountaintop. Yeah,
now
you
there's
just like
absolutely nowhere to go except up.
Yeah.
Or there's nowhere to go. Yeah, exactly. Then and that's once you've hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And
let's go.
I mean,
move to the top.
Let's not stay on the bottom.
Yeah, let's
for any longer. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Anytime.
Well, I think coming up next, it's time for top 10. We'll do it right after this.
Don's Smokehouse is one of the best fresh butcher shops in Texas, but it's not just a butcher shop. It's home of the best jerky around and the famous Great Wall of Jerky, where you will find 17 different kinds of jerky, including bear, buffalo, elk, venison, turkey, and of course, beef and more. We are open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 6. Don's Smokehouse is located in downtown Howe at 111 East Hanning Street. Come on down for a free sample and experience the Great Wall of Jerky. Don's Smokehouse, the best jerky around.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I am your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside...
Other co-host Lucas Mitchell, and we also have our engineer
Noah Riley.
And we also have our special guest, just witnessing our recordings, I guess. Keira Robertson.
She is here.
She is here.
In the studio audience, we do have a live.
Yeah,
Usually we have like Thomas
Kyrie
already. Yeah, I don't know where Thomas. Well, he's like dead right now, but we'll have him for one more thing. So he's not dead, but he's dead. Okay, all right.
He's fine.
Top 10 seafood, because on Friday it was National Seafood Day. Have you guys noticed that there's a national day for everything?
No. What
I mean,
about National Day of Elbows?
I guarantee you there's a National Elbow Day.
No, look it up.
No.
I don't think there's a. I don't think
There is a
one.
national day for everything. Like, you don't understand. There's literally a National Everything Day. There's probably, I don't know. They're weird. There's some weird national days. But speaking of that, no, what's number 10 on National Seafood?
Okay, number 10 is Maryland crab cakes.
Is this just the regular crab cake, or is it the specific
They look huge.
Maryland? There's a National Elbow Day, isn't there? I told you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you.
Okay. Well, they're crab cakes, but oh, never mind. There's a fork by there. They're actually tiny.
So they're just like crab cakes, but small?
They look like extra crispy crab cakes.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Honestly, the most crispy, like,
Did you say?
the most crispy crab cakes are the best ones.
They are. Yeah, and look, I think crab cakes are a little underrated, because I know Noah doesn't
Definitely
like crab
underrated.
cakes.
No,
Why,
I don't.
What do you not like about crab cakes? Like, how do you not?
The texture. I can't.
I
do
can
it.
kind of see that.
That's understandable. But the taste, is the taste decent?
I didn't get to taste it because I puked before I could taste it.
Oh, that's just bad. That happened to me with lettuce once.
You just, what?
I just ate like the grass lettuce type stuff.
What? Wait.
You know, the terrible lettuce. I just puked all over my food. My mom was like forcing me like to eat a little bit of healthiness. I
Just a little bit of healthiness?
Yeah.
You gotta fuel your body. All right, number 9.
Number 9.
All right, number 9 is shrimp and grits.
I understand the shrimp. What are grits?
I'm looking that up right now, actually.
That sounds very southern.
That sounds like English.
Get your grits.
Okay.
That's definitely southern.
All right. Grits are made from ground corn,
Yeah,
typically
southern.
from less sweet, starchy varieties, often referred to as dent corn.
This is literally what Southerners ate when they had no food. They're like, I'm gonna go get some grits. Like,
They
that's
ate
100% what that is.
little coffee bars or something.
I like shrimp. Don't know what grits really are, but I'm good with this because I don't really know what it is, so I can't really knock it. Don't knock it till you try it.
I can assume that if it has shrimp in it, it tastes probably really good.
Shrimp is good, so. Yeah.
Shrimp is good.
All right, number 8.
All right, number 8 is Maine lobster.
Is this just regular lobster? Why do they have to have a state in front of
It's
them?
just lobster from Maine.
Okay. Well,
Lobster from Maine.
have you heard of that Oklahoma steak?
No.
It's really good because it has the state in front of it, the name.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
makes
it's so
it
much
even
better.
cooler.
That's why it's better. Just like the Maine
Where's
lobster.
it come from?
Comes from Oklahoma. It's fresh from Oklahoma.
Next one, though.
All right. Number 7 is etouffee.
What does it look like, Noah?
It has rice on the bottom, white rice.
Rice on the bottom.
Sorry. And it's got this like weird sauce with shrimp and green stuff on top.
Okay, sounds good to me. I
Just
mean,
like
If it has shrimp, and I'm guessing it's like just shrimp fried rice.
Yeah,
Does
But
it
it's not-
literally
well, it
just
would
like
be fried
shrimp?
rice.
Does it look like rice and shrimp, and then they just kind of like mixed it together? I mean, it sounds kind of odd,
Yeah.
but I mean, if someone offered it to me, I'd take it.
It
Yeah.
depends on
So-
how that sauce
Is that
tastes.
one at number 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What's number 6?
Number 6 is shrimp cocktail.
Now, okay, so I love the sauce for
I do
shrimp.
like that. What is that sauce called?
Isn't it just called, it's literally just called cocktail sauce.
That is, you are correct. It is called that. Yeah, that is. I was trying to come up with a sauce name earlier, and I was like, there has to be a fancier name for that. But
Right.
no, you're right. Yeah, for sure.
It's just cocktail sauce.
I mean, but shrimp is really good. Have you
Okay.
ever met anyone that doesn't like shrimp? No, you better not let me down here.
Oh, I love shrimp.
Okay, I was about to say.
Kira? She's good.
Yeah, shrimp's awesome.
Shrimp
I mean,
is-
who doesn't like shrimp?
Way too good.
Shrimp's like my brother's favorite food.
It's also my brother's favorite seafood.
No, it's like straight up my brother's favorite food. He's
Didn't
kind
ask.
of. Okay. number 5.
All right, number 5 is surf and turf.
Surf and
Okay,
turf. What is
there
that?
there is a description on this.
Oh, there's.
Okay, surf and turf is
We guess seafood and
a variety of
food.
foods. It's an entree that includes both a portion of meat and a portion of seafood.
Yeah.
Basically. So like steak and lobster or something.
That sounds pretty solid to me.
honestly, yeah. What about chicken and shrimp?
I'm good with
chicken
that.
and shrimp fried rice.
No rice. Not good with the rice, but I mean, I'd still take it.
Yeah.
But I just think chicken, like, is it fried chicken or grilled?
Well, if I don't know, that's a good.
Just
that's a
just
good
say just say it.
question. Grilled.
Okay, well then, yeah, then I'm good with that.
Yeah.
It's fried now. Okay,
With
number 4.
barbecue sauce.
All right, number 4
No, thank you.
is New England clam chowder. Now this
See, they
is
all have to have a state or region.
yeah, it's one of the earliest American dishes.
Clam chowder is, as far as I know, disgusting.
Well, is it number 4?
Yeah.
I can't knock it until I've tried it. So
I don't think I've.
I feel like I've tried.
Was it good?
I've not liked it.
It's got clams, bacon, onions, potatoes, and butter.
That's bacon.
Oh, then I have no idea.
It is bacon, so
I
it's good.
haven't. I mean, it was like a little mashed potatoes type thing.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that.
What is the next one?
All right. Number 3 is a lobster roll, which actually it looks like it's got this like it looks like a hot dog almost. It's
What?
rolled into lettuce, lobster, but tomatoes. It's like a lobster sandwich.
We need like to put like the website like
Pictures and
like
stuff.
yeah, we need to do that.
Like put it split between us.
Yeah,
Put
maybe.
down in the comments if you want to see that.
Okay. Does this look good? No, because I can't see it. So.
It actually does look.
It does look good?
It looks like a sandwich. Just has lobster and.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm good
Great.
with that. What's number 2?
All right. Number 2 is a fish fry.
Yeah, that's traditional. I mean, who doesn't want a classic fish fry on a Saturday afternoon?
What the heck is a fish fry?
It's just you fry a bunch of fish. That's literally it.
Fried fish.
You don't like fried fish?
Honestly-
Like fried catfish?
I'd prefer honey salmon, like the.
Did you
what's it
say
called?
salmon?
Salmon.
It's
Salmon.
Salmon.
I don't care. I say salmon.
Well,
It's spelled SALMON.
yeah,
salmon.
but you can be wrong.
And
It's okay.
possum is spelled OPOSSUM. You don't say opossum. You say possum.
Well, opossum.
Okay.
Okay, give a. What's number 1? Yeah.
Number 1 is another crab cake.
What? What kind of
Yes.
crab cake? Just regular crab cake?
Well,
Description?
okay. It's a popular American type of
Mhm.
fish cake consisting. Oh my goodness, it's disappeared. All right, consisting of shellfish meat, breadcrumb, eggs, and flavorings such as mustard, Worcestershire sauce, and fresh herbs.
Did you say shellfish meat?
That's like lobster, crab, or
Pretty terrible meat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. Crab cake's just good in general, so
Yeah.
I'm good with it. So, I think they rounded off this list decently. I know Noah's not a big
Alright.
fan of crab cake in general
Not.
because of the texture, so he probably doesn't enjoy the fact that there was a number 10 and number 1 that were both crab cake. But I mean, I mean, I could do it. I could. This list was solid.
Okay,
Comment down below what you
real-
would change in this list.
Real quick, I feel like popcorn shrimp should be number 1.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
for
Popcorn
sure,
list
for
wasn't
sure.
on the. It wasn't on the. It wasn't on the list, was it?
No.
Wow.
That is weird.
Man, they
Make your top
these
three.
must have been old people that made
List
this
is
list.
bad.
It must have been old people that made this list. So boo.
Yeah, when shrimp
Shut up.
when shrimp and grits is on there, you know old people.
Yeah, laugh track. That's funny.
Clam chowder.
Okay. I think that's gonna do it for this segment.
Top three, real quick.
Oh, we're giving our top
Yeah,
threes.
top three.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go with fried shrimp, crab, and crab cakes.
Fried shrimp, shrimp cocktail, and honey salmon.
Salmon.
I don't care. No, next one.
Okay. So my third is this lobster roll. This lobster roll looks really good.
You've never even had it though.
Exactly. It still looks really good.
Is that why it's number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
My number 2 is popcorn shrimp, and my number 1 is jumbo shrimp.
Oh, jumbo shrimp's literally just popcorn shrimp, but big, right?
It doesn't have breadcrumbs on it.
Oh, my bad. Noah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keira, do you want to share your top three? Mike,
Yeah.
Hold on.
she said sure.
Okay. 3, probably popcorn shrimp. 2, shrimp cocktail. And 1, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but clam chowder.
Okay.
So none of you have had it?
Not at all.
Okay. I had it, in San Francisco, when you go on the pier, you can get it like in a bread bowl. 10 out of 10. That's all I
Wow.
have to say.
Okay.
I might have to try it next time then. All right.
Well, I think that's going to do it for this segment. Coming up next, it's time to go over Howe versus Pottsboro. This might be a short segment. We'll do it right after this.
This is Sports Center.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. This music makes me want to be your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside.
Other co-host Lucas Mitchell, and we're joined by our engineer.
Noah Riley.
Oh, we sound so professional.
Sounds so cool, especially with the Sports Center music. If you just talk in a really over-amplified announcer voice and
It'll
announce
make you
that
sound absolutely sick.
the Howe Bulldogs lost to Pottsboro on Friday, 59-14. We're gonna cover that and a lot more coming up. Just kidding, not really coming up. It's coming up right now, actually. So
Yeah, it sucked. That's really embarrassing.
that's okay.
We had super high hopes for this game. I think this is the last straw, really. It was kind of our last game to raise
You know how they have the
morale,
straw
but,
that breaks the camel's back?
but
You ever heard of the straw that breaks the camel's back?
is it like straw?
It's like you have so much
yeah.
little things that keep going,
Yeah.
and you put that final straw, and eventually the final straw will break the camel's back.
Yeah.
That's what just happened.
Yeah.
And Weatherford was as close as I thought it would get.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm willing to give them one more chance, because if you can't come back after losing to Weatherford Christian,
Which was like playing 6-man, just like
you're just
2
playing
years
6-man. They were playing 6-man 2 years ago. Yeah, 6-man. And if you can't come back after a loss like that, it might just bring the team apart. And we saw. Okay, I will give them this.
Bunch of
They
students.
did fight. They fought hard, and they kept fighting to the end. And
Yes.
that's why they scored those last late touchdowns. But Howe has got to figure some things out. They have got to learn how to tackle. I don't know who's teaching the tackling. They're not doing a good job. No one can tackle.
Oh, dude, I remember this one clip. I wish this was on video, especially. But it was where Pottsboro was just going around. They just got the ball from kickoff, and they're running straight towards touchdown. They didn't make this.
Yeah.
This, I'm not good at football. They
Okay.
didn't make it
You're
that
getting
time.
better.
But they got halfway through. But he completely juked out one of our players because one of our players dived right into him.
Yeah, they're just.
And all he had to do was just move a little bit to the left, and he completely dodged it.
Okay, here's
And he
my
fell on the
theory.
ground.
Yeah, go ahead now.
The thing with today, everyone wants to make those open field just shoulder pad only, no wrap up, and just blow them up.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to make that tackle. So I feel like most of the kids on Howe are trying to make that tackle and they don't wrap up.
And they're missing.
Yes, and really the only people that actually wrap up are Ethan Lopez and Austin Haley.
Yeah, those are the best tacklers on the team, and you see that over and over again. And
Austin Haley hit 3 world record, or not world
records.
Sorry.
He broke 2 Howe records. We'll get into those in a second. Let me find stats here. Y'all talk about something while I find those stats.
I mean, I saw actual. I talked to some of the Pottsboro percussion band people, and they said we were doing terrible. I told them, okay, we're doing really bad. Our band is pretty good though, at least, right? And they're like, oh, actually, there's at least your quarterback is really good, and I feel like Austin Haley really shone in that performance, and he did really well in that game.
He did do well in that game. Hold on, I'm trying to find stats. Give me 1 second. He put it up earlier. Austin did pass. 1 second. Almost there, guys.
He's definitely going to go into college football. And he's going to get a good scholarship, I think.
Well, the thing is, he also plays basketball and baseball, so
That's
he's
true.
got other.
That is 100% right.
Well, I'd really say his main achievements are in football.
I think he
So-
likes basketball most.
Really?
I really do.
From the Howe Enterprise on Facebook. With Austin Haley's 4th quarter touchdown pass to Caleb McNutt, he surpassed Jay Skipworth in career passing yardage for 2nd all time. He also passed Rick Hanning on that throw with 25 career touchdown passes. So,
And they still lost 59-14. I really feel like Austin Haley.
well, we know who the pessimist of the group is.
I really feel like if I don't want to say this to be mean, but if Austin Haley had like much better teamwork
It's not that- it's
with
not that-
everyone.
It's
and
not
even
the
said in
team.
an interview.
It's who
not-
they're playing.
Yeah.
And if you are playing Whitewright or Tom Bean,
I feel like those other teams are kind of at their peak right now. So
No,
I
Howe
feel
would
like-
destroy
no,
those other teams.
Pottsboro's not good right now. Pottsboro's on a down year.
Really.
This is a down year for Pottsboro. Were you there last year at Pottsboro?
Maybe not.
Yeah, because I went to half the away games. No, but Pottsboro, oh my goodness, last year they were ridiculous. They won 55-0.
Oh,
And
that's terrible.
they looked. I mean, there's. I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I believe. I'm not gonna be like Noah. Quote me on this.
Oh, you said it.
Don't quote me on this. I believe the running back for Pottsboro, his name is Silas Barr. I believe he went to Texas Tech and plays for the Red Raiders now. I think that's correct.
I think he is the running back for Texas Tech.
I think so. And it
Yeah.
could be a different person, but I'm 90% sure that that's what happened. And Noah, you may be able to look this up. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, anyone else have any
Okay, I have an
facts?
input.
We need to have some positivity here because I know we're all
and
negative.
I don't have an input.
You don't have an input.
No.
You don't have any
No, it
positive.
doesn't.
If it has to be
Positive
positive, then no. I do not.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, this is gonna
Gonna be downer. That's over GX browser.
It's gonna be running on my shoulders, I guess, to figure out. Oh man.
I never said I wouldn't say anything.
Okay. All right. Give us something positive.
I'd say that Austin Haley did really well.
I agree. He did have four interceptions though, which isn't exactly amazing. But then again, did you see how much he was just getting hit over
Yeah,
and
he was
over?
being pressured.
He got. I mean, he should have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he should have actually been dead. But he kept getting up. He kept fighting, and it's pretty special.
Yeah.
There's something positive, no? You can always take something positive away from a game like that. And they did put up 14. And Carson Daniels had an impressive run where he looked like a freight train running in the open field. He was going fast, though. Does anyone else have anything about the game?
Okay. So Silas Barr went to OSU, it looks like.
OSU?
Yeah,
From Pottsboro?
I believe so.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I knew he went somewhere big. Somewhere big. Yeah.
I mean, I'd also say the band did. You might think they did well, optimistically, but we really did pretty bad.
It's okay. It was your first time with a full show, right?
Yeah, it was our first time.
I did hear Crazy Train, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, Crazy Train was mainly the one that was probably better than 1 and 2, even though we practiced 1 and 2 more often. But it was the fact that that entire week before and like about a little bit of the week before that even, we only played Crazy Train because we had a lot of problems with that. So we really need to work and make sure we can do the full show completely without any mistakes and make sure just we do good. So.
You'll get better throughout the year, I guarantee that. So unless anyone has anything else. Oh, there was a pep rally. How did that go? There was a pep rally that I heard about.
Oh, it was pretty good. Normal pep rally, pretty much. It was a Family Feud thing. It was kind of rigged from the start.
It was rigged?
Yeah, okay. So one team had all the answers to everything, and the other side did not.
Which side were you on?
What do you mean?
Which side were you on?
Probably the left one that had all the answers. It just had more people that I would vote for. So, but they had all the answers to it, and they pretty much won. But one of the players got, I guess, there's no way she would have guessed it anyway. But she said Bulldog, or who would win the game tonight, and it was Bulldogs ! And it was all 4 of the things were Bulldog ! And it was 100 points, and they ended up winning. So, kind of a little skit, but pretty cool.
Pretty epic stuff.
But the Bulldogs did not win. I mean, very positive.
Noah, anything else from the game? I know you did say you had a point, so go ahead and give that.
I was going to say Pottsboro got beat by Gunner.
They did.
They were losing by
Gunner.
like 40.
Pottsboro was 0-2 going into the game against Howe.
Yeah.
They lost to Community, which is above McKinney.
Yeah. They seem...
They're not very big.
They're not?
No, they're pretty small. They're about
Gunner,
they're about the same size as Howe.
Gunner's smaller than Howe.
I know, but Gunner accepts homeschoolers to play for them.
And I think they get kids from Salina as well.
And Frisco. That's why they're so good. It's not really fair.
See, I think Howe is just waiting for the underdog story.
I agree.
They're going to lose like every single game in the next like 9 years, right? And then they're going to come back.
That will not happen.
They will win a game soon. If it's not this year, surely they'll win a game next year. They would not close down football, even if they lost 9 straight. But I think that's going to do it for this segment. Coming up next, the Kyrie Beast will be joining us for one more thing, and maybe he'll have 2 more things. We'll do it right after this.
First Baptist Church of Howe services on Sunday morning is an awesome place to be, with Bible fellowship and a main service for everyone. The main service consists of worship by Art Rayburn and a sermon by Roger Tidwell. The fellowships begin at 9:15 for the adults, youth, and kids to enjoy the teachings of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. The main service also starts at 10:30 after the fellowships. During these uncertain times, the First Baptist Church of Howe has your back on 100 Davis Street in Howe, Texas. If you are craving some fried rice, egg rolls, boba tea, beef teriyaki, or my favorite, sesame chicken, then Hannah's Cafe and Market is for you. It's the newest restaurant in town, and for all you Bulldogs, there is a 10% student discount for a limited time. Hannah's Cafe and Market is located at 105 South Denny Street in Howe, just north of the First Baptist Church. You can find them on Facebook or call at 903-532-0529. Hannah's Cafe and Market. Go Dogs!
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm your co-host, Jake Roberts, joined alongside.
I'm co-host Lucas Mitchell, and we're joined by engineer
Noah Riley.
And it's been a great show today.
It has been a good show.
Yeah.
We've had some great interviews, a great top 10. But now it's time for this.
I forgot. There is one more thing.
Gentlemen, one more thing, guys. I know y'all see me in the booth up there on Friday nights, and I bet y'all wonder, what do I do up there?
What do you do?
What do I do?
We know he does take some records or something, but what are they? What is it?
So I do the highlights for Monty, and I have this little thingy, right, that I hold. It's like this big, and Noah's seen me do it. I go through, I cut highlights, and then I play them in halftime at the end of the game. But for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing Noah's job. I've been the engineer. Not this week, but the 2 weeks the 2 weeks behind that, I was the engineer and the pod. Yeah. So being an engineer on something that's live is a little different. Noah, it's a little different. What are you? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I do a number of things, but mostly it's to learn. It's to learn from Monty. I've actually learned a lot, and I'm sure that reflects on the podcast. So you tell them your one more thing, and I'm going to get someone special on the line.
I'm also going to just
Mute the phone.
say that I am actually the same thing with him, except that instead of an engineer, I'm playing in the band. Now I want to go into detail what I do specifically. You might hear some crashes in the entirety of the band, and they're super duper loud, and that is because of me. So I play the crash cymbals, and I also allow Ethan and Kennedy, the snare players, so they can play on the cymbals during certain
so you're like their band mom. You hold stuff for them.
No,
that makes sense, right?
No. I do that, and I play during halftime show.
It's time to call up someone special, and he's going to join the Howe podcast.
The
Kyrie Beast is going to be joining the Howe podcast.
The Kyrie Beast
should be very, very special.
The Kyrie Beast.
Welcome. Is that the Kyrie Beast joining the Howe podcast 101?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Turn him up a little bit. That's pretty legendary. And I heard you have a one more thing for us. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give us that?
Cats can't taste sweet things.
Really? Cats can't taste sweet things. Hey,
Yeah.
There's some scientific reason, but I forgot it.
So where the heck have you been, Thomas? So that's Kyrie Beast.
Sick.
Did you have the COVID?
No.
You didn't catch the COVID? Dang, okay.
I don't know what I had, but I had something.
Well, we appreciate you giving us your one more thing input. It's very special to us.
Very special.
It's very special.
Very
to us.
professional.
Very, very professional. So thanks for coming on. Of course, obviously, I mean, you'll probably be here in like 2 weeks or whatever in the studio. But yeah. So good to know that you're feeling better. Don't have the COVID, because if you had the COVID, you'd already be dead. It's so deadly.
Pretty much.
It's so deadly, it kills instantly. So, all right, cool.
Thank goodness.
People who name Kyrie Beast.
All right.
Thank goodness I'm not a vaccinated beast.
Oh no, I appreciated that one. All right, Thomas. We'll see you later. See you later, buddy.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
He's gone.
Dead.
There he goes. Okay. Noah, what's your one more thing?
All right.
Hit your camera, because I know you almost forgot.
Oh no. Okay. Do you hear me?
I do hear you.
Am I loudish?
You're good.
You're loudish.
Okay. So.
Ish.
All right. If you open your eyes in a pitch black room,
Mm-hmm.
the color you'll see is called Eigengrau.
Is it like a greenish color? Have you ever noticed
I haven't tested.
that when you open your eyes in a room that's super dark, it's almost green?
No.
It's kind of weird. It's black, but it's like a super like really dark shade of green. I mean, who would?
Yeah.
I've just noticed that before because I used to be special. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're a special boy.
Yeah, I've always been a special boy. That's what my mommy says.
That's what my mommy says.
All right.
All right, I think that's gonna do it for the show. Go ahead and sell out.
And make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, and share it on Facebook or
And
any
Noah,
social
hit the
media
music.
platform. And make sure you also go in the comments down below and see anything that we said that we told you. Actually,
Hey, and we're gonna try something today. You are going to hit the
Go in the
music for
comments.
us.
Yeah.
So hit the intro music. For me, Jake Roberts,
And for me, Lucas Mitchell.
And for me, Noah Riley.
we're signing out for now.